All right. I might be wondering, what the hell am I talking about in equations? All right. So what happened is that you have something called inequality signs. All right. And these are the inequality signs. Some of you would have seen them already. Can someone tell me what that one is?
Greater than.
Yes.
Which one is it, sir? Which sign is it? Greater than?
Yes.
And the next
So,
one is greater than or equal to.
Right, so this one is called greater than. Another phrase that you could use is more than. All right, and this one is greater than. Right? Or you could say at least. All right. And then we have two more. This one is what? Lesser than. Or you could say fewer than. And last but not least, we have less than or equal to, or you could say no more than. All right, so those are some word phrases we use to represent. So these are what we call what? Inequality signs. All right. Now, what do you think are in equations? So, well, first of all, equation, you identify equations with an equal sign. So you could say an in equation, an inequation is an equation containing an inequality sign or symbol. For example, so an inequation is an equation containing a what? Inequality sign or symbol. So for example, so notice, it's just a regular equation, too. But guess what? Rather than having equal, you don't have equal, you have what? Greater than or equal to. Another one would be like this. What do you want? So that's another example. All right, so these are examples of what? Inequality. They're just regular equations containing the inequality sign. All right. So question, how do we solve these in equations? You might be wondering, how do we do that? All right. Okay, so basically the same way you solve a linear equation, same way you solve an inequation. So for example, let me just use these questions that I've just made up. So you might get some decimal numbers, right? So if this was a regular equation, what would you do to start solving this? We want R, right? What would we do to this equation?
So starting to make a scroll up back to right off that, please.
Stop.
That good?
Yes.
All right. So yeah, how do we solve this? By what? Subtracting 4 from the left. Right, and if you subtract 4 from the left, you have to do 4 from the right. All right, and this will go away. Same way, guys. There's nothing different. All right, so we left that there with what? 6R. What is this?
Negative 25, sir.
The negative 25. And then you just divide everything by 6R. By 6R. Did I say 6R? So R is greater than or equal to, what is this as a mixed fraction? It will be negative what? How many groups can you get out of 25?
4.
4, true.
4 numbers.
Right, 4 and 1/6. That's the answer. Okay, guys, I want you guys to solve these two. So, pretty simple. So, try these two for me.
Sir, I'm a bit lost. Can I tell some internet the chip was, let me just come back.
All right. Well, they're trying these two. So when we try these two, I will continue. That's what we're doing. I did an example, and now we're trying these two.
So sorry, I'm seeing the 6 are open back, and that's where the question, the problem start, right?
Say that again.
Gosh, scroll up. Thank you.
So me finish both, sir.
All right. Let's wait on. Let's say 1 or 2 moments. All right. All right, ready now?
So if we're ready yet.
It's just these two questions, you know. All right, you want more time? All right, let me give you some more time.
Yes, sir. Because I'm missing my jam but late, so I never hear where did I say to work it out.
Yeah, but yep. So what you want to do? You want me to wait some more for you to work it out?
You can't work it out.
No,
'cause
sir, you
know
can't
what's
go on.
All right. Yeah, but let me just wait 2 more minutes because you know, is there anybody who are still working? Do you need more time? All right, so nobody's responding. So I'm gonna. All right, how would you do this? Any volunteers? How do you work out this? Very simply, you know. All of these what?
Divide -5 by both sides.
Divide both sides by what? -5, ain't true? It has to be -5. All right. All right. Let me very important. Sometimes the sign will change. Is one chance. All right, so sometimes the sign will change here, meaning that the sign will change in a question like this when you're dividing both sides by a negative. All right?
Yes, sir.
So sometimes the sign will change, and this is one instance. Listen carefully. Anytime you're dividing by a negative, and the negative has to be beside the variable, the sign will change. So we know that -5 divided by -5, that will cancel out, not true? I know that -5 into -5 equals 1. And we know that this will give us
-4.
That will give us -4. Not true? All right, but the sign will what? The sign will change. So J is not less than. J is going to be what?
Greater than -4.
Greater than negative. Oops. Greater than -4. So this is very important, all right? Sometimes the sign will change. This is one instance. What is that instance? When we're dividing both sides by a negative. And when I'm talking about dividing both sides by a negative, I'm talking about the number that's beside the variable. So let us say, suppose the question was, let's say the question was -5J. No, not -5, but 5J less than 20. No, less than -20. Suppose the negative will beside the 20. You'll divide both sides by 5, not true? But did I divide both sides by a negative? No, I'll divide both sides by 5, which is a positive. So the sign will not change. All right. So the negative has to be beside the what? The variable for the sign to change. All right. Are you guys following? Any questions? All right. Let's look at this other question here. Which property are we going to use to solve this? Starts with a D.
Distributive.
Right. So the answer is what? Is that not true? All right. And how would I solve this now? What would I do first?
Add 4 by both sides.
Right. Right. You'll what? You'll add 4 on the left. If you add 4 on the left, you have to add it on the what? The right. So that will be 24p greater than 26. And is divided thing by what?
24.
By 24. So P is what? Is greater than 1 and what?
2 over 24.
1 over 12.
1 and 2 over 24.
1 over 12. 1 and 1 over 12.
Well, 1 and 2 over 24 is the same thing as 1 and 1 over 12. All right. I think, you know, well, you think about it. You think about it like this. You probably want to reduce it, not true? Because these are two even numbers. Say if you divide everything by 2, you get 13 over what? 12. You follow, class? This is actually 13 over 12 in its simplest form.
Sir, but in a case like that, if you say 12 times 1 plus 1, you're gonna get 13 over 12. So how is it going to be equal to that? I don't think it should be broken down to that level.
Yeah, it'll be a mixed fraction instead of an improper
Yeah, but it's
fraction.
gonna be a mixed fraction, but it's going to slightly complicate the equation.
No, it just go to your lowest term.
Oh. Okay.
All right. So I don't know how is it going to complicate the question, but you're just converting a mix, an improper to a mix.
Sir,
So
I am lost.
This would work, and this would work. All right. What's the problem?
All right, so you say you use the distributive law. You said 4, 6 is 24, so 24p minus back the 4 outside the bracket.
Come again.
Okay, so you say 4, 6 is 24, 24p minus 4
Right.
greater than 22. So
Mhm.
is it that you use but the 4 that is outside the bracket? Right there? I'm lost, sir.
I answer 4, 1 is 4.
Because
Oh, okay.
everything in the bracket.
Okay.
Right. You
Sir,
follow now?
why you add 4?
Hold
Why
on,
you
hold-
decide to add 4?
Hold on there. Do you understand? Hold on. The previous person. You're asking me how I get the negative 4?
Yes, I just understood. You said 4 6 is 24, you get 24p, and 4 1s, 4, you get negative 4.
Yeah, when I say we're using distributive law, you know, if you look back in your notes when we will use distributive law in algebra, if you look back in your notes, you'll see that that's actually a topic, you know.
Remove the
When we're
bracket.
doing, yeah, man, we did that when we're doing algebra. When we just started algebra, it's called removing brackets. All right, and after that, I did expansion. So everything is in your notes, and if it's not in your notes, it's on YouTube. All right, but yes, that's what we did. 4 times everything inside.
Understood, sir. Understood.
All right. Okay, somebody's asking me a question. Why did I add +4 there? That's the question?
Yes, sir.
All right. So is this your first class?
Get rid of the 4.
Were you absent
Sir,
last week?
Anikisha, Miss Yamon never understand last week, sir.
Okay. All right. Can somebody explain to her why we add 4? Anybody?
Anything you do on one side, you do on the next. So normally we learn that once you bring it over the other part, you just change the side.
To get rid of the 4.
So because we want to keep it balanced, because it's a negative 4 over here, once you bring it over to the 22, it's going to be a positive. So you're going to add 4 over by the 22, but you also have to add it on this side so you can be balanced and to eliminate the 4 over this side.
Okay.
So
Thank you.
We're trying to get rid of the negative 4 there.
Yes. All of you is saying the
I
correct thing.
understand that what we do on the left, we have to do on the right one. How is it that why we decide to plus a 4 and not like minus a 4?
Because we all
Because
4
the
and to
negative
pay
4
by that 4 we have to add
No,
4.
she doesn't understand that. She wants to know why we're getting rid of. What does get rid of mean? When I say all right, what does get rid of? All right, question. We need to get rid of what? Negative 4. That's objective, not true? Right? What do we want, by the way? We want what?
We want P.
P. So we need to get rid of the negative 24, and then we need to get rid of the 24. And if you get rid of those two numbers, what left back is what? Is what we want. That's true. Are you following? All right. So the first step is that you get rid of negative 4 first. To get rid of negative 4, we add 4. Do you understand why we add 4 to negative 4?
That was the next question I was asking. Why
All
add
right.
4?
Okay. What is negative 4 plus 4?
Negative 4 plus negative and positive.
0.
Okay.
Do you understand now?
So it's
Why-
like a Mr. Brown situation happening there.
Yes.
Okay.
And get rid of means what? All of this is equal to what? 0. You follow? What we do on the
Yeah.
left, what we do on the left, we do on the right. You follow? All right. Any more questions? Are you following? All right. Make sure you know. So your job now, is to go home and look at the video. As a matter of fact, write out the questions. Very likely.
Everything she dey home already,
I go say my follow Christian and say,
Alright.
sir, me there home.
All right, but let me tell you, you guys gonna have to decide about, you want this or you don't want this. But just try, because what's gonna happen is that information is gonna pile up on you. All right. Okay. All right.
Topic me never understand. Me need to get it last week.
Okay. Understand.
My baby sister today, I haven't updated with it.
Please, mute your mic. All right. I'm gonna put 2 more on the screen for you to try. And you can use concept from last week to answer these questions, right? Okay, so look back in your notes from last week and see if you can answer these two questions. All right. Mm-hmm.
All right, so. All right, so sir, you're going to.
All right, hold on. First, I need to ask you, are you going to put the X on, because what happened in this question, the X is on the left, X is on the right. So you're either going to put all X's on the left or all X's on the right. So
all X is going to be on the right.
On the right. Okay, you want to do it.
You're going to put the 3
over.
Over.
All right, so you're going to.
It's going to be 3x minus 3x 2 plus 4
all right, let me so you subtract 3x on the left, 3x on the right. What next?
So you're gonna put the 4 over to the 2, so you're gonna have plus 4.
Okay, so this is gonna be plus 4 on the left
and then plus 4 on the right.
Plus 4 on the right, right. And anything anytime something like that, you know, say that's gone, right? It's also gone, not true?
And you're gonna have 6 with that sign, but I think where signs are less than
equal to.
Then you're gonna have 2x you're gonna divide both sides by 2. And I think the answer should be 3 less than or equal to x.
All right, so it's 3 less than or equal to x, and
sir, look like me have it back and front. I know I'm go wrong.
So or x. So this is another way where the signs will flip. So any one of them, these answers will work. So the signs flip here.
So sir, could there be another workout?
You got 3?
So we get 3, but the wrong way I set it. So.
What do you mean the wrong way I set it?
It's like I have the X first.
Oh, you put the X on the left. All X is on the left.
Yeah, well, and then the sign.
And the numbers on the right. Well, you're gonna get the same. You're going to get the same answers because you're gonna have 3x minus 5x. You're gonna have
Yeah.
minus. You're going to have minus 2x. That's true.
Yeah.
Right. You're gonna have minus 2x less than equal to negative 4, negative 2. Because you're gonna subtract 2 on the left and 2 on the right. So negative 4, negative 2 is what? Negative 6. So you're gonna have negative 2x less than equal to negative 6. But remember I told you when you divide by a negative, the sign will change. So you would have negative 2x less than equal to negative no, you would have negative 2x less than equal to 6. But you divide everything by negative 2, it becomes x greater than 3. You have lots of negative signs if you put the x's on the left. Alright? So that's why Kristen chose to put it on the what? The right, because basically what he's saying that, you know something, I'm trying to avoid the x's being negative. So if I put the 5 over here on the left hand side, I'm gonna get 3x subtract 5, which is a negative, but that's why I chose to put it on the what? The right. If you notice, you don't have any negative at all in this question here. All right. Okay, what about this one? Anybody want to try this one?
Yes, sir.
All right, go ahead. So we go to what? Talk to me.
The brackets 3 times x, so it's 3x plus 12. 3 times 4 is 12. Negative 5x plus 30. So we don't know less than, different from, greater than.
Is it a less than sign? Look like a L. So this is a L, don't you? Look like a L, don't you? So it's called a less than. That's
Okay.
one way. That's one way you could interpret it.
Okay. So then group like terms 3x minus 5x or negative 5x plus 12 plus 30 is less than 6. Negative 2 plus 42 minus 42 or
Oh, hold on, I make a mistake. No,
No,
it's
I
correct.
mean-
It's correct.
yeah, it's less than 6.
So we can't bother, you know. 3.
So it's negative 2x plus 42 minus 42 is less than 6 minus 42. In the next line, it's negative 2x is less than negative 36. Yes. And we are going to divide both sides by negative 2. What I got is x is greater than 18 because we divided both sides by the negative and the coefficient is negative.
Right. Well, it's because it's a variable. Once there's a negative variable, and you divide by that. So so in other words, if this was positive, and this was negative, and divided by 2, the sign won't change. All right. So that's the answer. Very good. Any questions? You guys need time to write this off? I'm going to give you a minute.
Sir.
All right, I'm going to give you a minute to write this off.
Sir, question.
Yes.
Would it still be correct if the sign was the other way around?
No, to be wrong.
18 less than x.
To be wrong.
Okay.
All right, so what we're going to look at next is how to solve
Sir,
simultaneous. Yes?
basic. How I have it is 18 is like it's the other way around. We have the 18 first. Less than 8. Wouldn't that be correct?
Oh, you have 18. Less than x? It's correct, man.
Yeah.
It's correct. Yeah, it's correct.
Okay.
Because if you spin this around, if you spin this around, you'll get x greater than 18.
Right.
All right. So when you spin around something, the sign spin around. For example, if I ask this question, is 3? If I say is 3 is less than 9, not true. 3 is less than 9. But if I spin that around, I have to spin around what?
Greater than 3.
Right. 9 is greater than 3. So I spin it around, but you have to spin around the sign. All right. Are you guys through with this question here?
Yes, sir.
All right, quickly head up for me. Subtopic: solving simultaneous equations, or SEs for short. So a simultaneous has two variables. All right, so well, you notice every question that we've done since last week always have what? One letter, not true? Right, and the letter can either be on the left or on the right, but it's always one letter, one variable, and you call those equations what? Linear. But when you have more than one variable, they're not called linear anymore. They're called what? What are they called?
Simultaneous.
Right, right. So simultaneous equations. All right. And we have four ways of solving this. We have method of elimination, method of substitution, there's a matrix method, and there's a graphical method. All right. So, example. So the question would read: solve pair solve a pair of simultaneous equations, or it says solve for x and y. All right, so this is an example. All right, so okay, I'm not going to use x. I'm tired of using. All right. Okay. When I say x or y, let me use it could be any variable. So for any variable, I'm going to use a. So we call this equation 1. We call this what? Equation 2. All right, so what I'm going to do is you see this 2 down here, so? Okay, what I'm showing you, I am showing you one of many, I wouldn't say many, but one of a few approaches of solving these equations, all right? Now, teachers will have different approaches. What I don't like about some teachers is that what they do, they'll give you 10 of the same question and tell us about a gospel that. Anything else a foolishness. I don't like to do things like that. All right? I like you guys to take hold of the equation, show you different approaches so that you can answer any questions. All right? All right, so basically I'm showing you one approach. So check this out. You see this 2 down here, so? Are you guys seeing my screen?
Yes, sir.
All right, let me go. So this 2 down here, so. And you see this 5? What I'm gonna do is I am going to multiply. Hold on. I'm going to multiply the top equation by 2. So I'm going to multiply the top equation by 2. When I say the top equation, I'm talking about the whole thing. All right. So in other words, I'm doing something like that. All right. And then what I'm going to do the same thing with the what? With the 5, not true? See that? So I'm going to multiply the bottom one by 5, the whole thing. All right, so I'm gonna get rid of I'm gonna get rid of those arrows because they're very dangerous. Now, mind you, you didn't really have to use the 2 and the 5. All right. I forget some boy I can't use or something here. Long time use. All right. So what I did was to put the 2.
Oh, yes, sir.
Right, and the 5 down is not true. Right. You guys remember my crop tool writing? Remember that? All right. Okay. So, but you could have used these what you notice? I used the coefficients of A, not true. But you could have used the coefficients of B. In other words, I could have used 1 up here, so from down here to 1B, and I could have multiplied everything else by what? By 3. All right. So you can do it any way if you like. All right.
So when you work it out both ways, so you would get the same answer.
Yes, man. Yes.
Okay.
Right now, I'm going to use the distributive law. So it's 2 times everything inside. So talk to me. This is going to be what? 10A.
10A.
Mm-hmm.
6B.
6B.
Mm-hmm.
62.
62. And this is called equation what? 3. What's the other one? What's the bottom one?
10A.
10A.
10A, 5B
Mm-hmm.
equals 60.
Equals 60. And this will be equation 4. All right. Now, you guys remember when you're in primary school, or even as an adult, suppose you get one maths like this. And you're asked to do this. What you notice? It's up and down, not true? That's how you have to work it out, not true?
Yes, sir.
Up and down, right? What you notice? All these equations, all these equations that we're doing is either you go left, I'll be a left and right, not true?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but we're not going left or right this point here. We're gonna go up and down. So what we're gonna do is that I'm gonna draw a line like that. All right, and I'm going to subtract equation 4 from equation 3. All right. In other words, would you agree with me that 10A from 10A would give you 0?
Yes.
See that, guys?
Yes, sir.
10A from 10A will
Yes,
give you
sir.
0. So wait, notice, what did I just do a while ago? I just
Yes.
what? I just eliminated
Eliminate.
A. All right, and hence the method that we're using today.
Okay, so
We're using the method of elimination. All right, so you see this method here? We're not gonna dwell into that because sometimes the questions can be very difficult to work by substitution. So I'm gonna stick with elimination method. All right, you're not required to learn both. You're just required to solve them. All right, so we just eliminated A. All right, now what is 5B from 6B?
B.
B, not true. Or you could say 1B, not true. All right, what's 60 from 62?
2.
2. Right. So the question will solve for A and B. So what you notice, we just solve for what? For B.
B. Oh,
A and
You follow? We just work out B a while ago, you know. All right, now to do next now.
Come again, sir. Come again.
Where's
10A.
Where's the wheel and come again?
Yeah. Down a bottom there where you say a while
Alright.
ago. Please.
Oh, down here, so.
Yeah, where you just
Down here,
say a
sir.
while ago.
What? Mr. Whelan come again a while again. So,
Also, what you said on the bottom, sir, about B.
what B?
No,
Oh.
you say 0. This 0, you take away.
Yeah, man.
10 from 10.
Remember, we're going up and down. We're going up
Okay,
and
okay.
down. So we are going up. We're not going left nor right. Up and down, up and down. All right. So 10A from 10A gives you what? 0.
0.
5B from 6B gives you 1B. 60 from 62 gives you 2.
2.
All right, you get that? So the next
Yes,
step
sir.
is that we're going to choose one of the above equations. All right, and that's either 1 or 2. No, you can choose 3 and 4, but it doesn't really matter. Let's choose 1. So this is boy, sir, what if you choose 2? It's still the same answer. You don't necessarily have to choose both. All right. You know when you some students might be saying, boy, sir, choose 2, choose 1. It doesn't really matter, right? So let's choose 1. So what is equation 1? That's equation 1, true?
Yes.
So you're going to rewrite it. All right. Now, let me ask a question. What was B?
Equal to.
Right. You see the answer you get for B? You're going to plug it in this thing here. So it's right. So it's not 3B, you know, because you work out B. Yes, boss.
Is this recording?
Yeah, man. I forgot delete everything a while ago. All right. Yeah,
make sure, because you have to go over this like 3 times.
Yeah, man, no problem, man. Just make sure. Right. Yeah, man, that's what the channel. So have you been going over the other videos?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. All right, cool. All right, so what you know? So what we're going to do is replace. Is it the B what we just worked out a while ago? We're going to replace it right there. So what does 3B mean?
3 times 2.
Right. It's 3 times B means 3B means what? 3 times B. But B is 2. So we're going to replace B with what? 2. So it's actually 3 times what? 2?
Equals 31.
Equals what? 31. That's true. All right. All right.
So you got 5A plus 6 equals 31.
5A plus 6 equals what? 31. We notice it becomes a simple what?
Linear
equation. Not true. Right. And then now we're gonna subtract. Right. We're gonna subtract what? What we're gonna do?
6 from 31.
Right.
And 6 plus 6.
No, man, 6. Well, no, yeah, 6. Take away 6. So 5A
minus 25
equals positive 25. All right. So therefore what? A is equal to 5.
Yeah.
All right. You guys understand what we get 5, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I can't bother to do the old type it up thing. Cannot technical. So A is equal to 5. So our final answer, A is equal to what? 5.
And B 2.
And B is equal to what?
2.
And that's your final answer. These questions are usually worth 4 marks in CXC.
So much I will
4 marks and it's so long, Jesus.
And how much of them you normally get, sir?
You don't get more than 1.
1 hour and 2.
And then sometimes you don't even get any. It's not every they give them. All right, so you can check. Okay, so this is not part of the problem, but you
Sir, before you check,
yeah.
question.
Yeah, go ahead.
The section where you have 5A, the section where you have 5A plus open bracket 2, how you get 31 there? So how you work this out?
You're talking right here?
Not hearing you, sir. Yes. Mm-hmm.
You know, yeah, okay. How I get 31?
Yeah.
Okay, the question says to what? Choose one of the above equations, 1 or 2. So if you look at equation 1, what did I say? We're going to choose what? Equation 1, and this is equation what? 1. So if you notice, 5A plus 3, if you notice, I copy the same thing down here. You follow?
Yeah, I follow the second statement I talk about 5A plus 3 open bracket 2 close bracket equal 31. I don't understand how you get.
How I get what? You mean all of this?
Plus. Yeah.
Okay, well, what I did was. Anybody want to explain to her?
Because.
Alright, so Nikki, what Sir did was when we had worked out the first part, first section, we solved B. Right, so B was equal to 2. So you have the option to choose any of the
B answer there.
Yeah. So we had the option to choose any of the 4 equations to solve A. No, Sir decided to use equation 1. Only 5A plus 3B. Now what we're going to do is like a substitute. Anyway you see B, we're going to put the number 2. It's like we're doing substitution. But anyway you see B, you'd put the number 2. Or whatever.
So
B.
2 represents B.
Yes.
You know, we did substitution. You remember that was the first thing in algebra.
Sir, sir, not stress out. Maybe don't figure out. See, me try.
Okay.
Sir, sure.
Yeah. So that's what we will do. Anyway, you see B, you put the 2. So
all right.
this one is here from the first equation.
Let me tell you something. You see, the point I'm trying to bring across, why I keep on saying we did it, is algebra is a very, it's like a domino effect topic. If A is connected to B, B is connected to C, C is connected to D, etc., etc. So we notice every concept that we have learned, we would have done it before. For example, look, we started off with the distributive law here, not true? We have done that, not true? Not another topic. All right, and then we start solving. We use this. We use substitution here. This is substitution, and then this is solving what? Linear equation. All right, so it's a lot of concepts. All right. Yeah. Any questions? Any more questions? All right. So you can check your answer. You can check if your answer is correct by substituting the values above. The values above. What I'm talking about? The values that you get. That's true. So this would have been the answer. All right. Now, how do we do that? How do we do this? So what we do is that we choose any equation. We choose. Let's choose 2. All right. And what we're gonna substitute the values we get. All right. So watch it now. What is equation 2? This is equation 2, not true? You could have chosen one again, but I'm not showing that you can choose any one of them, right? So we choose 2. So what we're going to do now is that we're going to put in the values that we get. So what 2A mean? 2 times A. Well, what is A? What did we get for A? What was A?
5.
A was 5. So in other words, we replace A with what? 5. All right, and then this is plus B, not true. But what value of B do we get? What was B? B was what? 2. All right. So what's 2 5s?
It's 10.
10. What's 10 plus 2?
12.
We get 12. Where notice we get back the what? The 12. So therefore, the answer is correct. And I could have chosen equation what? 1. Let's try equation 1. A was what? A is 5. What's 5 5s?
25.
25. And B is what? 2. What's 3 2s? 6. What's 25 plus 6?
31.
31. That's correct. All right.
I scored one and a button, sir.
All right.
Gracias.
Okay. Almost there.
Sir.
Yes.
Mr. It's so negative and so big number there.
Sir.
Go ahead.
I can try to work it out because I really still not understanding it, but I need to understand it, so I want to work it out.
All right. So okay. So I think after this question we're gonna end class because I didn't realize it's 9:30. All right. So go ahead.
So what I did was, what I started to do was 2x. You're going to multiply the bottom by the top and the top by the bottom. Am I correct so far?
Yeah.
Okay, so then then it would be 2x bracket 5m plus 2n equal 21 bracket
3m.
3. Sir, say something now. Mr. Stevens.
Yes. Sorry about that.
Yes, I was trying to say 2x bracket 5m.
No.
Huh?
It's not. No. It's not. It's 2 times.
2 times, yes.
Not 2x.
So 2 times bracket, another bracket, and then 5 times bracket and then another bracket, and then I think 2 times 5 10m plus 2 times 3 to 6n equal 2 times 21 42. Then 5 times 2 10m plus 5 times 7 35n equal 5 times 20 give you 25.
100.
100? Oh, sorry. And then you're going to do the calculation under the bottom, so you're going to have 0 under the 10m.
Well,
so you cancel off.
You're going to subtract.
Yes,
first.
you're going to subtract. And then if you should take 35 from 6, you're going to have negative 25. Is that correct?
29.
29, sorry. Negative 29. and then you're going to have negative 58.
I'm on the card.
Okay.
Continue. You're doing well so far.
I must still continue?
Unless you want to stop.
No, explain that part to me, because I thought that at that point I would be finished.
All right. Okay. Can somebody pick up from her, please? Anybody want to pick up? All right.
You're going to divide both sides by negative 29.
By negative 29?
Right.
Yeah, so we're going to be doing the linear, the one that was circling equation.
Wait, let me confuse. When we get negative 29 again, Jesus. All right.
So so that going to give you a positive. Let me see. I think positive 2 plus 29 plus 29. Yeah, positive 2.
All right. Then no, what you know?
So we're gonna do we're gonna choose one of the equation.
Try and choose.
I chose equation 1.
All right. And then we're gonna what? Substitute.
We're gonna have so 5m. So 5m sir plus 3. So you're gonna have 5m, you're gonna put 2 in the bracket there. 5 plus 6 equal 21. Alright, sir. So now, sir, you're gonna put 5n plus 6. 6 over on the right hand side, sorry. So you're gonna be plus 6 minus 6, 21 minus 6. So you're gonna have 5m equal 15. Divide both sides by 5.
Can we just say m is equal to 3?
Can that be just said?
Yeah, you can. I mean, you don't have. It's only right here, so you don't have to divide. You can just say m is equal to 3. Alright, you know what? Let me just do it. I guess I'm just tired. But you guys follow, right? You just divide everything by what? By 5, don't you?
Sir, can you just give us one to do for homework or 2, please, before you go?
Or send it.
Alright, I don't know what's that. Why is this thing giving me? I didn't. So therefore,
sir, if you had choose the bottom, the 2m and put up at top,
same answer. Yeah, same answer. So therefore, m is 3 and n is 2.
Put a little 3 something there first, so write it out.
Huh?
You can put the 3 that look like a triangle or upside triangle.
Why you show me how to do it on this computer?
So I can't.
Alright, it's because I can locate it, but I just thought it'd be easier to write it.
No,
Alright.
I'm asking if we can use that.
Yeah, it means the same thing. The 3 dots. The 3 dots mean therefore in math. Let me see if I can find it here.
So just it one now.
Yeah. So the symbol here means therefore. All right. So try this
All right, ready.
for practice.
Sir,
Yes.
Mr. Stephen,
Go ahead.
quickly, the